He should have been sitting there because, as you rightly say, he did a lot for that girl. And she even admitted it in the early days before she distanced herself from him.
He lives 3 hours away. There is no excuse. And actually, I have to say, it's pretty some of the circumstances that he's living in.
She married for money. It's very clear she bagged the elephant. She was thrilled. She became a, quote, princess.
Well, you can...
It was planned from the beginning. She denied being interested in the royal family, which she totally was. I know someone who knows the ex-husband who said she had a vision board with Prince Harry on it.
And I think that all this phoniness is going to drop from her bit by bit because people are so fed up with her behaviour, so fed up with her lies and her exaggerations and unpleasantness.
Something felt off. It wasn't loud or obvious, just a small moment that didn't sit right. A look, a blink, and then ... silence. But if you've been paying attention, you know this isn't nothing.
The back of their heads and hearts stuck over their faces when they go to Disneyland and things. I mean, either show them or don't show them at all. But I mean, you can see what she's up.
It wasn't a screaming tabloid headline or a leaked text message that kicked things off. No scandalous footage or explosive interview, just a blink. That's all it took. 5 blinks. To be exact, slow, uneven, hesitant. Like her eyes were trying to say something, her perfectly poised lips dared not.
There's going to be a terrible revenge when those children grow up. I mean, I don't know about you, but I would be very annoyed if I found that I'd been used in all these posts in a strange way by my parents. And equally...
Meghan Markle was seated under the soft glow of studio lighting, polished as ever, when the host asked a question so simple, so harmless, yet so devastatingly revealing. Do you think you'll be married forever? She didn't flinch, not outwardly anyway. Her answer came quickly, yes. But her face was having a whole different conversation. A strained smile, a flicker of discomfort, a tilt of the chin that screamed, let's change the subject. And then?
At one point, and discovered that they never knew their grandparent, their grandfathers. I mean, Mr. Markle, I personally think of course, he's a broken man, but he's a rather sweet man, actually, and he did a lot for that girl when she was growing up. Don't you think? Everything
I
5 deliberate, nervous blinks that didn't belong to a woman secure in her fairy tale. They belonged to someone who had already rehearsed her next move. And 24 hours later, that move was in motion. Meghan Markle was spotted, draped in elegance, eyes gleaming, with a Saudi billionaire across the table from her at one of Los Angeles' most exclusive dining spots. No Harry, no ring in sight, no baby in Toja's candlelight. Laughter and champagne flutes that clinked a little too easily. Coincidence? Not a chance.
Fact that he still doesn't have contact with Meghan.
And then, of course, they will also wake up to realise that they could have been, the cousin to Prince George, the future king, and they could have been over here having a nice time, and with the other children, their cousins, they aren't going to know them. I mean, the only hope in that...
Meghan doesn't do spontaneous. Nothing in her public life is left to chance. Every outfit is chosen with symbolic precision. Every public appearance is timed, themed, and filtered through a royal-adjacent lens of perfection. So a dinner date with a powerful foreign magnate, just hours after that twitchy little interview moment? Please, that was strategy, not serendipity.
Princess Eugenie could do quite a lot because she's obviously the one who's close to Prince Harry, and if all that, do you remember all that Portugal business? They were going to buy a house and things, and if...
I think Princess Eugenie could do quite a lot because she's obviously the one who's close to Prince Harry. And if, ... double quotes, some say it was just business. Others whisper about soft launches and quiet power plays. But one thing's for sure, the blink didn't lie. It was the blink that shattered the illusion. The fairy tale had cracks, and Meghan had...
And let me use that word again, which proves she was on a manhunt, not just for a famous Brit, not just for a British royal, but for Prince Harry.
It wasn't just a dinner. It was a declaration. And Meghan Markle made it without saying a single word. Picture it. Gilded ceilings, velvet drapes, and the soft hum of old money echoing through a private dining room in Dubai. Seated in the center like a modern-day Cleopatra was Meghan Immaculate, composed and radiating a brand of confidence that didn't need a prince. By her side, across from her, one of the Middle East's most mysterious billionaires, powerful, private, and rich enough to buy entire kingdoms.
Short amount of background on this because Megyn Kelly actually first revealed evidence of the mood board during my former show on GB News. But on her brilliant Megyn Kelly show,
no cameras allowed, no entourage in sight. But the image still leaked. Because things like this don't stay hidden when they're meant to be seen. And the timing. Oh, it couldn't have been more brutal. That very same week, Prince Harry was dealt another blow to what was left of his royal identity. Another title stripped. Another palace door quietly closed in his face. And while he was fading deeper into the background, Meghan was glowing under gold chandeliers, sipping on $1,000 wine like she hadn't just left the monarchy.
Prince George and the others, but I don't know. It seems, I think I would be, I could just see a horrible revenge coming from those children.
Interesting. Well, at the Platinum Jubilee several years ago, I took a wrong turn after one of the events and I walked into an area I wasn't meant to be.
No twinning in beige, no linked hands, signaling a united front. No performative charity photo ops, just Meghan, just money, just ... movement. What made it thunder even louder? The silence. No statement from Team Sussex. No frantic PR spin. No private dinner for philanthropic purposes, excuse crafted in haste. Just Meghan, later seen in oversized designer sunglasses, smirking as if she knew exactly what she was doing.
And that's it. And I think you can't have more than the last husband saying this. He's an honourable man. He's not going to tell lies. Why should he? So this is the truth. And I think we're all going to be after the truth for quite a long time.
Meanwhile, Harry, nowhere. No Instagram appearance, no podcast mention, not even a blurry shot of him at a gas station. The contrast was cinematic. One was ascending, the other erased. This wasn't just dinner, this was a power move, plated in caviar and wrapped in
it's like, when will Prince Harry wake up? How many warnings can you receive? I mean, we obviously know via Tom Bower that Meghan Markle returned her engagement ring to Trevor Engelson via the post. But
Meghan didn't need to issue a press release. She served her message medium rare with a side of royal detachment. Because when a woman dines with billionaires while her husband is quietly phased out of his birthright, she's not just networking, she's rewriting the rules of her own empire.
Mike and Zara's children were all playing around, jumping on each other, jumping on Mike's back, jumping on Peter Phillips' back, and it was actually a really kind of joy to watch. And that's what occurred to me there. I thought, wouldn't this be great if Lilibet and Archie could hang around with all their cousins? But
there was a time when Prince Harry's very name carried weight. Royal weight. A crown by birth, a legacy by blood. But these days, that crown is slipping not dramatically. Not with a bang, but with a quiet erasure that feels
so blatant in terms of the fact that you want this.
While Meghan was clinking glasses with billionaires under golden chandeliers, Harry was being systematically deleted from the very institution that shaped him. His Royal Highness status, quietly removed from official listings. His placement on the royal family's website, buried like a forgotten footnote. His image replaced his titles, reduced to relics.
Interesting, this new Instagram PR strategy, though. I must say, I know we talk about the backs of the children's heads. The children's faces were front and center of those videos. So it seems like this new PR team is just...
The boy who once walked behind his mother's coffin with the world watching now wanders in the shadows of his own name. The crown that once defined him now feels like a Halloween prop dousti, ill-fitting and embarrassingly out of place. Once symbolic of duty and honor, it now sits in a metaphorical attic, gathering dust while the palace moves on without him.
Particularly you want Prince Harry. Because you know my reporting on Meghan Markle's early life in London, Angela, made it very clear that she was looking for a celebrity. I mean, the types of celebrities she was going after were like Max George from The Wanted and Matt Cardle from...
And Meghan, she's not protesting. She's not flying to London in defiance. She's not even in the same hemisphere. The woman who once clutched his hand on national television, proclaiming undying devotion in front of Oprah, has shifted gears entirely. She's now crafting image-friendly lifestyle brands, jarring in their cheerfulness, almost surreal in timing. Pineapple chopping videos, lemon-themed launches, aesthetically curated content that screams soft life, while her husband's identity evaporates in silence. No more we're in this together. No more us against the institution. Now, it's just Meghan Inc. in full launch mode, while Harry becomes a ghost of Windsor's past.
She previously had out the door and said, no, we want you twerking, we want the kids' faces, and we want everything out there, and we want the public to be able to dissect it. So that's a very interesting sort of shift for that.
There's something chilling in the contrast. Meghan's building a brand, Harry's losing his birthright, and neither of them seems to be saying it out loud. But actions speak louder than promises. And the one-time prince with a heart of gold? He's looking more and more like a man without a kingdom and a husband without a headline.
Meghan and Harry, and I really think that it's tragic that the king and Thomas Markle Sr. were not included at all and are not in the children's lives.
Let's go back not to the wedding, not to the Oprah interview, but to the blog, The Tig, a curated little corner of the internet where Meghan Markle, long before Duchess Dreams, served up wine reviews, girl boss mantras, and aspirational lifestyle posts from luxury hotel bathtubs. It was polished, it was intentional, and it was the blueprint.